And I see some of the really, really bright people that absolutely love sports that will leave very great paying jobs and come work for a lot of success because they like the competition of it.
Yeah.
This world is about competition. Well, life is always full of challenges. Every day there's a different challenge, and particularly when you're younger, not at this age of my life. And I think the ultimate challenge always has to be at sports, and I'm not trying to avoid your question.
Yeah, for sure.
But I write, these people who write self-help books, to me at times, I read them and I laugh. And I'll tell you why I laugh, because they're copying each other. People talk about motivational things, okay? You have to find something inside of you that motivates you. You have to have something. And someone can sit there and talk to you till you're blue in the face. If you don't look in the mirror and say, I've got to change, but I've got to face something. Let's say a kid has been raised in the worst of circumstances, okay? And he's been given an opportunity by someone who puts his hand on his shoulder and say, hey, look, I'm going to help you get here. I'll guarantee that kid might, if he's really dedicated, he might get there faster than somebody who's grown up in a maybe fantasy background. There's so many really wealthy people here in Los Angeles. I kind of feel sorry for their kids. I really do, because they never face challenges.
They don't have the hunger, the drive, the challenge to overcome.
Well, they don't have that. They've never had to work for anything in their lives. And I think the one thing in many families like that, you see a lot of affection, a lot of giving, a lot of, I guess the little things in life that everyone who doesn't have them would like to have. Hungry people come from everywhere. They come from everywhere. Yeah. And I see some of the really, really bright people that absolutely love sports that will leave very great paying jobs and come work for a lot of success because they like the competition of it. Yeah. This world is about competition, but how do you find your niche in life? And I look at the schools today and I kind of laugh at myself. They're giving all these degrees in sports management, and I don't know how many graduate. There's not that many people that can get a job.
Right now.
They're not. And I almost feel today that you could have any kind of degree, unless you were really looking at science, architectural things like that. Medical things like that. Many people never use their degree.
Yeah, I was a sports management major.
Well, that's right.
I'm not working in sports.
You know why? There's not that many opportunities. And to get there, you have to kiss a lot of people's feet, okay?
Right.
And sometimes that doesn't work.
Sure.
But there's an unbelievable level of excitement around sports. There really is, truly is. And that, you can feel that competitiveness, particularly the day of the game, you can really feel it.
Yeah.
And it's the most electric feeling in your life. Somebody says, why do you sit around and do this all the time? That is the most sensitive area for me. That little feeling. It's stupid, but I knew in a basketball game when I could really feel that little special thing, it was going to be a great night for me individually, and hopefully that would help drive a team to win. But there's just little things about competition, and to try to parents need, and I think that because I've been married twice and have 5 sons, when I'm in a very difficult time for kids to grow up in the drug era, and now today, which is a completely different era, and the pressures that those kids faced in was peer pressure. Today, it's not nearly that. It's about the ability to go out and say, hey, look, I need to do something different in my life. And I think one of the things, I know some enormously wealthy people, their kids do not want to be involved in that business. I think it's a tribute to the parents. It's those kids, they'll never have to work a day in their lives.
Right.
But it's a tribute to them to want to do something, and a lot of them do humanitarian things, which I think is really fantastic.
Yeah.
But to try to give someone books that I've read about leaders, Lincoln, Washington, Martin Luther King, Desmond Tutu, Rosa Parks, these people who truly have made a difference in the world.
Yeah.
And those are the people that I get inspiration from, because they didn't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go through some of the most ridiculous things that human beings had to do. Complete insult to their integrity, to the races,
Yeah.
to the masses that they were trying to help. That's where I get my inspiration.
Yeah.